It was the first week of December, and the Fairview Mall was alive with the spirit of Christmas. The scent of pine and cinnamon filled the air, holiday music played softly in the background, and shoppers bustled between stores, arms laden with bags of gifts. In the center of the mall stood the Grand Santa's Grotto, a lavish setup with fake snow, twinkling lights, and a throne for Santa himself. Every year, families brought their children here for the quintessential holiday photo. This year, however, something felt different. The usual Santa Claus had abruptly quit, citing personal reasons, and a replacement had been hired last minute. This new Santa, an older man with deep-set eyes and a tattered costume, seemed out of place. His smile didn't reach his eyes, and his laughter, a forced ho, 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 sent shivers down the spines of parents. Yet no one could pinpoint exactly why. Danny Hayworth was just another excited 6-year-old in the long line of children waiting to meet Santa. His mother, Lisa, noticed that Danny seemed unusually quiet as they approached the throne. When it was finally his turn, Danny hesitated, clutching her hand tightly. Lisa encouraged him, assuming he was just shy. But as Danny climbed onto Santa's lap, his face froze in terror. The man leaned in close, whispering something in Danny's ear. Witnesses later described his expression as blank, his lips barely moving, but whatever he said made Danny scream. He leapt off Santa's lap, ran to his mother, and burst into tears. "I don't want Christmas," he sobbed, burying his face in her coat. Lisa tried to calm him, embarrassed by the scene. She apologized to the Santa, who only chuckled and said, "Kids can be sensitive this time of year," but Danny wouldn't stop crying, and Lisa eventually left, dragging her son out of the mall. That night, Danny refused to sleep in his own room. He kept repeating the same thing over and over. "He's coming." Lisa dismissed it as leftover nerves from the mall incident. But as the days went on, strange things began to happen. The first sign was the footprints. On December 5th, Lisa woke to find red, snow-like footprints leading from the front yard to Danny's bedroom window. Thinking it was a prank, she called her husband, Mark, who reassured her over the phone that it was nothing to worry about. But as the week progressed, the occurrences grew more disturbing. Ornaments fell from the tree and shattered without explanation. A faint jingling sound, like sleigh bells, could be heard at odd hours of the night, but when Lisa checked, no one was there. Then came the whispers. Danny began waking up screaming, claiming Santa was outside his window. Lisa checked but found nothing. She tried to comfort him, but deep down, she began to feel uneasy. What if her son wasn't imagining things? On December 10th, Mark finally returned home after a work trip. Lisa was relieved to have him there, hoping he could help make sense of what was happening. That night, they decided to check the security cameras Lisa had installed days earlier. At first, the footage showed nothing unusual, just a quiet front yard dusted with snow. But at exactly 3:33 a.m., the camera caught movement. A figure dressed in a Santa suit emerged from the shadows, standing motionless at the edge of the yard. He didn't move for several minutes, just stood there, staring at the house. Then he began to walk toward the window. The figure leaned in, pressing its face against the glass. The camera froze, but not before capturing the most chilling detail. Its eyes were hollow, black pits. When Lisa and Mark rushed to Danny's room, they found it empty. The window was open, snow blowing onto the floor. Frantic, they searched the house and called the police, but Danny was gone. All they found was a crumpled piece of paper on his bed. It read, "He's mine now. Merry Christmas."